Hey guys, Aphrodite Jewel here, and I am coming to you from the swamp. So I decided to start the little side quest that we got going on to visit the sick house because I had to come this deep in the swamp anyway to get a newt, finally. I had to, there was a rotting stump right here and I had to break it and place a trap right there to catch it. So I finally got one, but we need to do this little side quest we got here so we can finish this up. Hold on now, this sick house is full to the brim and festering with disease. Don't you know there's a deadly plague going around? A plague, you say? This is the first I've heard of it. Oh, it's terrible! It affects the young and old, the healthy and infirm alike. We're so swamped with patients, I can barely catch my breath. So, what are you doing out here? Shouldn't you be inside tending to the ill? We've just got so many bodies piling up. Someone has to bury them before they spread the sickness further. She drops her voice to a whisper, looking ashamed. It's gotten so crowded I've even had to dump some in the swamp. That seems unethical. But don't worry, the Leech is inside working her miracles on the other patients. They couldn't be in better hands. The Leech? That's the doctor of this place? The best in the land. I don't dare think about how much worse it would be without her skills. I need to speak to her. I'm checking up on someone who came through here. Sorry, I cannot in good conscience allow a person of your, years to enter such an infectious place without an proper inoculation. But with all the patients, we're low on medicine, and I'm afraid I don't have any to spare. Bah! What's a simple booster shot made from anyway? There's plenty of medicinal ingredients right here in this swamp. I'll go get them myself. Well, it's a pretty basic prescription. If you bring me the components, I'll be able to mix and administer it. Then you can go inside. I'll need 3 milligrams of bug echor extract, 5 grams of toxic thistle powder, and some lazy grass to numb the pain. I have the lazy grass. I'll need 3 milligrams of bug echor extract, 5 grams of toxic thistle powder, and some lazy grass to numb the pain. Okay. So bug echor, I think that comes from the dragonflies. And toxic thistle, I can just go grab that. Okay, so I need to make 2 bait sticks. Alright, let's go get the dragonflies. Catch all these frogs over here. Okay, place down the bait stick right here. Alright, buggy cord. Place down another stick right there. We'll go over here. Okay. Alright. That's all the bug echor we need. We need more toxic thistle. There's some right here. Chop it. Thank you. I need one more. Oh yeah, there's a troll over here. Just thought I should let you guys know that. And I also unlocked the waypoint for the swamp. So we can travel here whenever we need to. Oh, you're guarding that. Alright, well come here. Yeah. Come follow me. Okay. Alright. Now let's go back to the nurse lady and give her all the ingredients so she can make us a booster shot so that we can go inside and see if the old man is in there. I think it's really neat that all the ingredients respawn after a certain amount of time. Okay, there's the bug stuff. And there's a toxic thistle. Not the most pleasant stuff, but I can assure you it beats growing lumps where no lumps should be. Speak for yourself. One can never have enough lumps. The nurse shrugs at you, sucking up the bubbly mixture into an oversized syringe. She gestures for you to hold out your arm. After stabbing into your flesh several times, she fails to find any veins with the point of the needle. Sorry, you seem to have some strange physiology? Bah, give it here, I'll do it. You seize the injector and jab into your arm without further fuss. The cool sensation climbs into your fingertips. You doubt the medicine will have any effect, but at least it should make the nurse happy. There, I feel much better. Can I go inside now? Oh, yes. Yes, of course. You should be immune to the plague for the time being. Just be quick. The leech is very busy. Alright, cool. First, I'm gonna look in y'all's chests. Can I... please? No? Okay. Can't look in your chest. I'm gonna go inside then. Oh. Not seeing visitors right now. This person's still alive, hard to say. Trying to sleep while they're off. Okay, my bad. They're sleeping, looks like they could use the rest. Quite sickly, best keep a distance. Customers drown out all nearby. Quite sickly, best keep a distance. They're sleeping, use the rest. I think that's our person right over there. A leaf cat? Sweet smelling mushroom that brings forgetfulness and slumber. I think you're a person. No. Okay. Who's this? Is that a person? Leave me alone. It's a leech. The doctor slithers from one patient to another, checking off little boxes on a clipboard. From under her wide-brimmed hat, she appears to notice you enter but pays you no mind. You must be the leech. I'll hope you can find one of your patients. Do you have the symptoms? Cracking of the bones, oozing eyes, skin rot, perhaps a yellow liver? Let's get you examined. The leech extends her toothy snout, prodding your body and searching for some hidden malignancy. You slap her away with a swift palm. If it's sickness you're looking for, you won't find it on me. My dear, we are all sick with something. Whether it's a broken heart or a broken arm, we all suffer in one way or another. You peer through her tightly wrapped garments and seek a deep darkness underneath. Despite the warmth in her words, there is a sense of hunger and urgency in her tone. I am here to heal, to mend, to put all of your troubles at ease. Now tell me, what ails you? I told you already, I'm in perfect health. I'm here to find someone, a man who came through here with a sprained ankle. Half the patients who come to me have a twisted this or a broken that. Before the pox sets in, that is. Can you be more specific? What does he look like? Oh, I'm not sure. Well then, how do you expect me to help you? Come back to me when you know who you're looking for. Look about the sick house at the coughing, wheezing, bedridden souls. Perhaps some of them will be able to identify the missing husband. You don't know where that short fellow got to, eh? I miss that man with the beard. Okay, he has a beard. There's a fellow with dark hair, dark eyes, beard. Is it the bearded guy you're looking for? Can't find the short guy? Sorry, I can't help you. You don't know where that short fellow got to. Short, dark hair, beard. Short, dark hair, beard. Short, dark hair, beard. Short, dark hair, beard. My husband, yeah, he had darker complexion than me. Okay, dark complexion, short hair, beard. Well, do you have a better idea of who you exactly look for? Shorter than most. Dark in features. Wore a full beard. Ah, yes. I remember that poor man now. He came in with a swollen ankle. On his journey through the swamp, he must have contracted the plague. His condition declined rapidly, I'm sorry to say. In the end, there wasn't much I could do for him except make him comfortable. He's dead? What sort of sick house is this anyway? My condolences, really. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll have to get back to doing what I can for a living. At least tell me where his wife might collect his body. The nurse outside seemed to be having trouble keeping track of them all. I'm sorry. That information is reserved for next of kin. Judging by your physique, I wouldn't say you were related to the deceased in the slightest. The doctor turns away from you to prepare vials of medicine. Better return to the old woman in the swamp with the bad news. Oh, that's sad. Can I steal this? Can I take this? Oh, it's locked. Okay. That's awful. Alright, now I have to figure out how to get back. Because I have no idea how I got this deep. I was just running. Okay, I think I passed that. No. Okay. Okay, I know where I'm at. Alright, we go this way. Yep, and we're at the house. Do you have news of my husband? He shouldn't have been back. He should have been back from the sick house by now. You bow your head in condolence. I'm sorry to say that your husband has passed away. The leech said he fell ill with the plague. Rather than grief, an expression of mild annoyance crossed the woman's face. Oh, what a nuisance! You don't seem that upset by the news. Well, he was getting on in years. It was bound to happen sooner or later. I just didn't think it would be from some measly plague of all things. So, where is the fool now? I'm not sure. The leech wouldn't tell me, but her assistant mentioned having to dispose of the dead out in the swamp. Ah, brimstone and bandersnatch. I know I'm already in your debt, sister, but can I ask you for another favor? I suppose I've already stuck my foot in this mess. What is it? There's an old circle of power just west of here. It served me well in my younger years, and I expect it's still got some juice left. I need you to dust it off and fire it up again. I'd go do it myself, but by the time I get there, my poor husband's body would already be reduced to worm parts. What am I to do with the circle? You're a knowledgeable lass. The engravings and the obelisk should explain the rest. Alright. Now we gotta make an incantation. I think it's this way. Yeah. Yep. Here it is. Alright, so we need the witch's eye. So, adorned, ornamented, rooted, skyward. You brush off a blanket of thick moss and lichen from the ancient magical pattern carved into the earth. The essence of power wakes at your touch, bringing a slight warmth to your fingertips. 4 black stone obelisks surround the ritual spot. You'll need to scrape off more overgrown decay to read the runic lettering engraved on the surfaces. I need a drake frame. Oh my god. And I need a death certificate from the leech when we get done. Alright, so apothecary humors. We need a bug, E4, and we need blood. So I need a smoker, and I need bait stick. Okay. So I need more blood. Those. And I need a Drake thing. Where's that other mosquito at? Is that everything we need? Everything except for, what is that? Dog sign? Ugh. Frogs are... Okay. Apothecary Humors. Our necromantic charm. 20 blood. One of these. Need a pumpkin jack bone. Blood. Okay, so I need yet another. Needs another frog to show his face. Alright, what do we do? What's effective against pumpkin jacks? I need one of these so I need another jar of milk. And what's pumpkin jack? A snag vine. So I need one of these. Sewing kit. Pumpkin jack. Okay. Alright. I need blood. So I need frogs. Literally all I need. There, yep. Okay. Alright, where's another mosquito? There it is. Okay. I need... Give me 2 more frogs. Sure. One more mosquito. Okay. And now I just need the pumpkin jack thing, right? Yeah, pumpkin jack bone. Okay. And then I need jar of milk. Yeah. And then we should be good. Alright, I'm gonna take the shortcut to get back to the fields. That way we don't have to run all the way... No, not to the forest, to the fields. That way we don't have to run all the way back. And as soon as we go here, we can get our jar of milk. I need y'all. Doesn't hurt. Here. Y'all are annoying to get. I have what I need for the digestive tablets, by the way, for the main quest. Okay, now we can make the magic paste. And now we can make this, the sacrifice for the drake. And then we need to put this on the pumpkin jacks over here. So we need to go to the sunflower patch. It's over here somewhere. Yep, over here. Pumpkin patch. Alright. Alright, and I got it. Pumpkin jack bone. If you guys heard that get loud, I don't know why I did that. That was weird. Okay, and now we need a drake fang, which we got the sacrifice for. So all we need to do is just go back to the swamp, then lay that down for the drake, and then get what we need. There's a lot of running around. Okay. I'm gonna go up this way. Set this here. Yep. Okay. Snip it. Alright. Got what we need. Okay. What was that for? Oh, I just needed that. Alright, let's go back to... what is it over here? Back to the shrine. Okay. Okay, we need a death certificate from the Leech. Apothecary humors. Necromantic charm. And we need to go get the death certificate from the sick house. Over here. Alright. Give me the death certificate. I am next of kin, dang it. Not a step closer. Who knows what sorts of disgusting maladies you might be carrying? Yes, I'm a pox-ridden wretch, I know, but I need a death certificate from you. Specifically about the short-bearded man we spoke about. His wife is in no condition to grow her chair through the swamp, so she asked me to collect it for her. I don't simply give out death certificates to anyone claiming to be someone's aunt, grandmother, or friend. This is a legitimate operation. Now, where has that serum got to? Don't tell me we're already out. What's the matter? Out of stock? It's a shame you don't have the time to go out yourself. What are you getting at? Medicine for that death certificate. I think that's a fair trade, don't you? You would barter when people's lives are on the line? Fine. You'll have your paperwork, you filthy degenerate. Okay. I literally just need to make one more healing potion. And I believe I can make that. Yep. Stuffs the pulses in the unsanitary looking cabinet without a second glance. I've run your errands, now I really must insist on that death certificate. There's no need to get prickly. I have your papers right here. The leech extends her moist arm and thrusts a poorly written note into your hands. You shake the mucus from the paper and try to decipher the loopy, illegible scribbles. You're not even sure that the leech spelled the poor man's name right, but you suppose it's better than nothing. Fuh. Next time I need a doctor's note, I'm better off forging the signature myself. Alright. Now we're gonna offer it to the obelisk. Okay. Last piece. With the final offering accepted, the obelisks surrounding the circle begin to hum. You can hear a strange melody playing through their discordant tones. The carvings on the ground burn with renewed energy, driving away the overgrowth. You're quick to step away as you feel a vacuous force pull at the circle's center. I suppose that's done the trick. Let's see what the writing has to say for itself now. You rotate your head to read the glowing letters on the edge of the circle. Place the vessel of the deceased, yada yada, recite the evocation of necrodermis, blah blah, apply the canopic ointment. Right, seems straightforward enough. All I need to do now is go fetch the body of that poor fool husband. He should be here in the swamp somewhere. Is it... Wait, does it tell me? Okay, go straight up. Okay, so it does tell me. Ugh, this must be where that nurse has been dumping. Oh my god! Which one? There's another. Nope. Where on earth is the stinking body? You think I'll be able to find him among the dead here? Which particular bloody fly in a rotting hand looking at the look. It's disgusting proboscis probe of the withered flesh. Two globular red eyes slowly unglued themselves and swivel to bobble at the insect. A huge slime-covered tongue lashed up, pulled the hapless fly into a gaping tubeless maw along with most of the sunken corpse. Well, I suppose that explains where my misplaced man went. Oh, okay. Alright. That scared me. Can it be? Has a lovely young morsel wandered his way into my palace? You call this filthy bog a palace? He throws his head back, shaking the swamp with burbling laughter. Smaller frogs and newts scurry out of the way to avoid being crushed by his enormous bulk. Har, 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 wouldn't you? This place is a veritable bounty of insects, and my subjects have such healthy appetites, so they will all grow big and strong. I'd eat you too. That head of yours looks much too hard. I prefer my food to be nice and tender. Look. You for a chance have seen an old man pass through here, have you? About yay high, full beard, deadish. The frog taps his finger against the wall, grinning an impossibly large grin. Oh yes, I do believe I've seen the chap. He has such a delectable aroma, and fall off the bone ribs. But I'm sorry to say that once something goes down the hatch, it never sees the light of day again. We'll see about that. I'm sure I can come up with some just desserts for you. The frog rolls his eyes around and around, as if daring you to try something. I need to make two of them. Oh god, I only have enough for one. I can make another. I can make another one of these for a goblin. I have enough for the main quest. I just need the snot, which I can get the brain, and then I can do that. What is that? How do you... Oh, okay, I gotta... Alright. Wrap a juicy looking grub around the medicinal tablets and offer it up to the Frog King. Your Majesty, I really must find the whereabouts of that gentleman. Perhaps this small tribute will persuade you to loosen your tongue? The frog gulps down a tantalizing meal without a thought. Ah, delectable gift. Thank you, my pretty. Now, I already told you where his nostrils flare for a moment, then he sneezes, sending specks of wet mucus flying. Gross. The frog's throat suddenly expands, filling with gas. The belch that erupts from his lips resonates so loudly that the entire swamp ceases its buzzing. You avert your eyes, but the noise and smell of the frog's explosive eruption almost knock you off your feet. Great Glinda's ghost, what a stench. The frog wobbles on his legs, looking thoroughly empty. He teeters before rolling his huge body back into the swamp with a thunderous splash. You spot the slippery body of the husband floating in the bog water. Luckily, he seems to be missing some bits and pieces, so he should fold up quite nicely. Oh, this stuff in your satchel. Gross. Raise the husband's remains at the obelisk. Okay, we're doing some necromancy magic. The circle of power is ready and waiting for its necromantic purpose. Yep. With considerable effort, you unfold the husband's decaying body from your satchel and slap it down into the middle of the circle. Invisible shackles wrap around the corpse's limbs and foot, spread eagle against the ground. Strange mist rises from the obelisk, casting everything in a sickening green light. Slowly but surely, the corpse begins to levitate off the ground and rotates to face each obelisk one by one. Oh, get on with it. I haven't got all day. You give the rotting head a good kick as it passes by you. With a gasp of stale air, the body drops to the ground. Suddenly, it bolts upright. Gah! That's terrifying. Well, hello there. Gah, blah, blah. You caused me a lot of trouble, you know that. The reanimated corpse claws at his throat. Oh, sorry. Wait a moment. Near your feet, you see a disembodied tongue flopping about on the ground like a worm. Gross! You scoop it up and quickly toss it into the man's gaping mouth. Whoa! Though he moves his jaw, his lurching voice seems to emanate from someplace beyond. Murderer! What? I am not. You were quite dead when I found you. No! Leech murdered me! He clutches at his hollow chest as he's trying to feel his heart beating. Gave me plague! Drained my blood! Leech murdered others! He swings a limp arm toward the body-filled bog. I knew there was an awful stink about that sick house. What sort of doctor infects her own patients? Check her office. Find proof. Don't you worry. I'll make sure that parasite gets what's coming to her. But you should head back home. Your wife is worried half to death about you. He turns and looks longingly over his shoulder. You can hear his vertebrae popping. Yes, late. As he shambles into the choking mist, he gives you a crooked nod of thanks. You're welcome, bud. Now we can go to her office. I see what kind of crookedness the Leech is up to other than murdering all her patients. Yep, I'm coming right in here. While the Leech is busy with her patients, you rifle through the contents of the various cabinets in her office. Mostly dried herbs and potions. Nothing seems out of the ordinary. That is, until you notice a suspicious-looking bookcase set against the wall. The books are all fake, just chopped down spines glued to a solid plank. Your fingers race across the medical titles to quickly find a loose volume. With the click of a switch, The whole bookcase swings open to reveal a secret compartment. Your heart jumps at the sight. Racks upon racks of bottled blood are arranged like fine wines. Each vessel meticulously catalogs the name, description, and age of its source. It looks like that thirsty slug's been sapping the lives for years. The living for years. On a nearby table, you spy a decanter half filled with ruby red liquid. You wonder whose blood it contains. A dash of salt will remind that slimy worm that there's worse things out there than bloodsuckers. Salt the leech's wine. Okay. I need one of these. An unveiling powder. Mine is just waiting to be salted. You sprinkle a generous amount of embalming salts collected from the graves of the leech's victims into the decanter. As the salt dissolves into the bloody cocktail, you hear the telltale squelching of the good doctor's approach. What are you doing? Can't you see that this is my private office? I already helped you enough, so there's no reason you ought to be here. She hastily shuffles you out of the room. Now get out. This place is only for the sick. You're certainly right about that. You walk just out of sight before doubling back to hide behind a withered get-well bouquet. You peer at the vexed Leech as she slithers around her office, checking every cabinet and locker for tampering. She mutters something expletive about nosy old women. Satisfied, she sighs with relief and reaches to pour herself a glass from the tainted decanter. Ah, that addition of black fever adds a certain nutty quality. Maybe it would pair well with the infusion of peat moth palsy in the next batch. She takes a sip, waiting just a moment before throwing her head back and guzzling it all down. Lovely. Sharp flavor. Full body, too. Suddenly, the leech snaps to attention. Limbs dart out. Writhing with uncontrollable gestures, she stabilizes herself against the table as sweat pools on her brow. The decanter shatters against the floor in an explosion of glass. What's happening? The leech spasms as the tendrils of ghostly spirits begin to suck the moisture from her body. You watch as she dwindles in size, shrinking like some horrible raisin. Collect the soul of the leech. You inspect the mummified worm, pressing it between your fingers lightly. Hey, we got an achievement called the Leech. Drained by the very spirit she was supposed to be healing. In your fingertips, you make out the faintest of heartbeats. The soul of the leech. Alright, and that's that. Quest completed. Alright guys, I will see you guys in the next episode where we're going to finish the ox and then we're going to start on the snake. So I will see you guys next time. Bye!